the Dirtbike Kid. You've heard a little bit about him. Hopefully you'll be able to follow him. And what a smashing entrance there by the Dirtbike Kid. Hello, lawyers. As the Dirtbike Kid makes his way down to ringside, Phil Powers sits in the ring, anticipating quite a matchup ahead of him. Phil and Dirtbike Kid have met on previous occasions. On one occasion when Dirtbike knocked Phil Powers out by ramming his head into a table following a vicious run-in from the Dirtbike Kid. But that was in the past. That was a good couple of years ago now, and both Powers and the Dirtbike Kid have matured immensely. Before we go on with the bout, we're going to go to a few pre-recorded comments from Phil Powers earlier. What do you want to say, Phil? What do you reckon your chances are against the Dirtbike Kid in tonight's tournament?
Well, everybody thought I had a bad start this season, so we're just going to wait and see what happens tonight.
Yeah, but well, all the critics have slammed Phil Powers in the past, but this is his night to prove them all wrong. Yeah, the Dirtbike Kid, of course, is not alone from criticism himself, Kenny.
No, he's had his critics in the past. So even his doctors have criticized him a great many times, as we saw in that video there. And this referee, this is Gary Howells. He's the lead referee.
Gary Dowell.
Excuse me, sorry, Gary Dowell. He's our head referee here in the EWA. And he'll be looking for a clean contest here from two men who I think like to brawl as much as they like to wrestle.
And Dirtbike Kid pushes Phil Powers into the ropes. The referee gives him the count of 5, and there's a clean break there, Kenny.
Yeah, it's good to see that sportsmanship from these two guys.
Of course, they haven't had a great past. They have had a few run-ins with each other. Of course, one time the Dirtbike Kid did a run into one of Phil Powers' matches and knocked Phil Powers unconscious by battering his head against a table.
Yes, and Phil never really got revenge for that, so I think he may be looking for some kind of victory here, just to show Dirtbike Kid that you don't mess with Phil Powers.
And Phil Powers comes crashing down there with a suplex on the Dirtbike Kid, a couple of slaps to the face, and Phil Powers sends Dirtbike Kid off the ropes. He goes for a clothesline, misses, and Dirtbike Kid comes back with a clothesline of his own and sends Phil Powers crashing to the canvas.
That's right. I think Dirtbike will be trying to get this match over with quickly. I think both men really will want the match over with quickly because they've got 2 more matches tonight.
Dirtbike Kid on the top rope and comes over with a splash. That's a great splash there. Gets a 1, gets a 2. Only a 2 count, and Gary Dowell is quick to stop the count when Phil Powers kicks out.
And both men now back on their feet. Dirtbike Irish whip off the ropes with Phil Powers. Comes in, another big clothesline. And that really jarred Phil's neck badly. I think that's going to hurt.
Both men going for weaknesses in each other early out. There's a German suplex there. All impact, no bridge.
That's right, Ross. I think the Dirtbike Kid really wants to hit Phil hard and hit him fast and get this match over with, because he's got a lot of challenges. He's never really shown his true talents on an EWA show before, and I think that's what he's hoping to do tonight. And it looks like it may just be at Phil Powers' expense at the moment.
And Dirtbike Kid there misses with a leg drop, and Phil is quick to capitalize. Scoop slam there by Phil Powers, and he heads to the turnbuckles. He's on the second rope there. Goes for a splash, but misses and comes down hard on both knees.
Well, I'm not sure about Ross there. He may have been going for a knee drop.
Possibly. But, and here's the pit stop pile driver. Didn't quite get his neck there. Well, got his neck there. Didn't quite get his head on the canvas, but snapped his neck there. I was speaking to the Dirtbike Kid earlier, and he was telling me that he's been practicing this pile driver, and he's nicknamed it the pit stop pile driver.
Oh, terrific clothesline there by Phil Powers, though, sending Dirtbike Kid for 6.
And Phil heads the turnbuckle again. He goes up to the top rope. What move's he going for this time? He's setting himself up, and he comes over with a drop kick.
It's a big drop kick right on Dirtbike Kid's shoulder there, and he kips up.
That's quite an athletic maneuver there by Phil Powers. And what's he doing again? He sets up Dirtbike Kid. What's he doing? Surely he's going to cover him. No, he's taking an awful risk here by going to the top rope once again. Both men taking risks early on in this contest.
And he's taking his time getting up there as well, Ross. He may just give the Dirtbike Kid time to recover.
What's this? Go for a shooting star press. He hasn't managed to get right over. He landed right in his neck. Did you see that, Kenny?
Yes, that was horrible to see, Ross. That had to...
This is a bridge and back German suplex. 1, 2, 3. The Dirtbike Kid qualifies for the next round of the tournament, Kenny.
That's right, Ross, and that was an amazing victory, but I really don't think that it was the German suplex that finished Phil off there. Phil there going for either a shooting star press or a big senton off the top rope, and The Dirtbike Kid moved out of the way.
I'm really worried. I know Phil Powers reasonably well, and I'm really worried there for Phil Powers. His neck must be in total agony. There we see the Bracton Kenny. Of course, Van Damme already through. He's going to be facing the winner of Herman or Sabu. And Dirtbike Kid now going through. He'll face either Mikey Whipwreck or Jason Cross. I really am worried about Phil Powers. I hope there is no serious injury to his neck.
Referee Gary Dowell there checking out Phil Powers as we see the crowd. Phil is moving just. Phil's on his feet.
He seems to be getting up onto his feet.
And getting helped up by the Dirtbike Kid as
Hopefully
well.
it won't be a serious injury and just be bad bruising, but I think he's going to be feeling that for a few more days to come.
I think that
Could we have a post-match argument here? No. Both athletes congratulate each other on a good match. And of course Phil Powers must be a good show, a sign of sportsmanship there. Phil Powers encouraging the Dirtbike Kid probably to go on and race Union Jack high. Comments there said by Phil Powers about his previous employers. Of course, Kenny and myself can't possibly comment on that. Do you want to say why, Kenny?
Well, Ross, there is a press ban by that Kent-based group, which Phil formerly frequented, but now I think he feels the EWA is going to make a better name for him on an international scale.
And a few select comments there by the Dirtbike Kid. Yeah, but going back to that promotion, I think Phil said it all. Anyway, there's Phil Powers. Ow! That's got to hurt, Kenny.
Yeah, that's a hellish bump for anybody to take, Ross. Right on the back of his neck there, as we see the two belts up at stake tonight.